Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up later in the show, we'll see who made All-State, but first, today's top stories. Court documents show a March 24th date for Washington Mayor Jaron Rosene in a case where he faces charges of third-degree sexual abuse that riled the community in late January. The allegation is a Class C felony. With trial information filed, the arraignment process involves reading the charges against Rosene and his entry of a plea deal, which will shape the rest of the legal process. If a not guilty plea is entered, Iowa law requires that a trial must be held within 90 days unless Rosene waives his right to a speedy trial. The arraignment is set for March 24th at 9 a.m. at the Washington County District Court in Washington, according to the order signed by Judge Joel Yates. Court documents said the prosecution would be handled by Iowa Assistant Attorney General Maureen Hughes. The Mount Pleasant Community School District will switch to grade-alike schools starting in the fall of 2024. The move will see the district schools divided by grade, allowing for building leaders and leadership teams to focus on developmentally appropriate tools and resources for a small age span. The plan aims to increase equity for all students by balancing class sizes, improving consistency and collaboration among teachers, and addressing the needs of special education and socioeconomic elements across the district. However, transportation and additional transitions for special education students are expected to be major challenges. The superintendent of the district presented the advantages and challenges of the proposal to the school board before the board voted in favor of the shift. Brighton City Council has announced a new agreement governing fire protection known as a 28E agreement in a bid to resolve a dispute with surrounding communities. The agreement formalizes budget planning and advisory board involvement and sets deadlines for parties' fire protection payments. It also creates a separate 28E agreement with each township and city protected by Brighton's fire department, rather than a shared agreement as several townships had called for. Brighton firefighters have threatened to stop responding to calls for service if the dispute is not resolved by March 15th. In addition, the council established a new sub-account for its local option sales tax revenue to pay $2,000 for fire station maintenance at least once per year, building the amount up for use as repair and maintenance expenses are incurred. The annual Mount Pleasant Youth Art Show will be held at the Henry County Courthouse on March 19th from 12 to 2 p.m. as a celebration of Youth Art Month. The event showcases visual art from kindergarten through 12th grade, which is lined on the walls of the courthouse. The event aims to recognize the value of art education for critical and divergent thinking, encourage the expansion of art programs in schools, and provide opportunities for individuals of all ages to participate in creative art learning. It also seeks to increase community understanding and interest in art and art education through involvement in art exhibitions, workshops, and other creative ventures. The Mount Pleasant Community School District art instructors work together to organize the event, which reflects the goals of the National Art Education Association, aimed at improving art education at all levels. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up. First, obituaries. Tina Mae Murphy of Washington passed away on March 13th at the age of 77. Services are pending at the Jones and Eden Funeral Home. Donna Fritz of Brighton passed away on March 9th at the age of 89. A funeral mass will be held at 10:30 a.m. March 17th at St. Joseph's and Cabrini Catholic Church. Gold Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Vera McCabe of Nashville passed away on March 8th at the age of 80. Funeral services will be held on March 18th at 10:30 a.m. at the Murphy Funeral Home. Eugene Hunold of West Point passed away on March 11th at the age of 83. A massive Christian burial will be held at 10 a.m. March 18th at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church. Schmidt's Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today has been mostly cloudy and windy with a high of 57. Tomorrow there's a 98% chance of rain with a high of 51. On Friday it'll be windy again with partly cloudy skies and a high of 33. Looking at the weekend now, it will remain windy on Saturday with a high of 29 and mostly cloudy skies. Finally on Sunday it'll be sunny with a high of 37. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
It was a fantastic basketball season for Union area teams and players. For two Union area guards, it was an exceptionally stellar year as the duo of New London senior Blaze Porter and Mount Pleasant junior Peyton Higgins have been named to this season's All-State basketball list by the Iowa Print Sport Writers Association. Porter was named to first team in Class 1A and Higgins second team in Class 3A. Porter, who helped New London to just its second all-time state basketball appearance in the 2022-23 season, put together a wonderful senior campaign, which included being named the Southeast Iowa Super Conference Player of the Year. As the Tigers' lead guard, Porter averaged 25 points a night, which led New London. He also finished the year with the team leading 4.6 assists per game, as well as tallying 8.4 rebounds per game. He ends his career as New London's all-time leader in points. As for Higgins, he had a standout junior season that was cut short right before postseason play by an injury. Despite the injury, Higgins was one of the top guards in the area, helping the Panthers to an 8-2 Southeast Conference record. A Southeast Conference first-team selection, Higgins averaged 20.7 points per game, the second most in the SEC. Higgins was third in the league with 8.2 rebounds per game and 3.5 assists per game, and second with 2.4 steals per game. That's the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your News Break.